Now we're going to be getting it on a Falco set. We're going to be playing against Sleep 11 and a Falco Ditto on Fountain of Dreams. We're going to need to be very quick. Make sure this person is very pressured. Whoops, didn't get my turn around. That is okay. We're just going to keep him pressure. We're going to see what they're doing when they have laser pressure and when they don't. Of course, we can just go out when we push the Falco off the stage with our back air. As long as you're still pretty high up when you do your double jump and the double jump is early, you'll make it back. So you're not seeing the greatest, the longest combo strings come out for me, but I think that's okay. I thought for sure they were going to edge. That was a missed call on my part. Of course, I didn't need to go for a read there. And of course, a lot of people are going to roll in. The center stage is close, obviously. If you get hit, you're not going as far. Oops, almost got out there. And that's good. SDI will get you. We're going to catch our landing lag. Now, of course, I'm trying to make sure that I'm getting my first laser out and I'm locking this guy down. If I am shielding, notice I'm changing what I'm doing. I'm angling my shield. I'm trying to mix up. Try to get my nair out. And I caught his double jump. I back aired. I made sure I beat out his moves and I pushed him down and then I spiked him. Just because you're up a stock, you might as well just get the spike. Don't give him a chance to tech. This person seems like they're double jumping out of stun a lot. We're keeping that in mind. They went for a grab, kind of missed it. Of course, they did have beat from a bit far away, so we're just going to go ahead and take our stock. Now, why am I getting some of these hits? A lot of times it's because I'm catching them out of the air. But that one, that's just a good option. Wave Dash Shine is going to be a great way to just slide in on someone that you see is coming from farther away. And we're just going to come out with the... And if I got a better angle, I would have lived there. So I wasn't being too greedy, I promise. But they had the right idea. They just didn't account for my invincibility. And that's why you want to shine stall or delay your jump, because you can get punished there by the edge. So I'm just kind of like checking for some of these options. Then my invincibility gets called out. There's my shine. Oh. Thought the DI would mix them up a little bit. That is okay. Oh, and they went high to go over. And of course, notice I didn't forward smash that time. I actually waited to ensure that, because I punished them so hard before, I figured a timing change was coming. So I went ahead and got the forward tilt. Forward tilt can catch the jumps as well, especially if you're early, because the down air, a lot of times people will rise with down air, so it'll hit them on the head as they're coming up. So you can cover them that way. Now, if you'll notice, some of the laser game at the end was actually favoring this player a little bit more than me. They were shooting high lasers, and high lasers are beneficial because they get you over a lot of the mid-height lasers, but then if that ever gets called out, someone can just nair you early or something, because you don't have really any chance to do a different input. Like, you can start your jump, and then you can confirm that they're somewhere, then start a laser. If you just go into that laser, notice how I was doing so much like early nair to intercept them out of the air. Nair being great, a fantastic Falco tool for intercepting an opponent out of the air, starting a big punish. The one downside of nair, hitting someone out of the air, is if you shine afterward, they are higher up, so then it's going to be harder to get a shine follow-up because that down air brings them back down. So you have to make sure you're keeping that in mind, especially with SDI stacking, knockback stacking, and how good SDI overall is in many players now. That being said, we still got a lot of neutral openings that way. We also noticed that on Stadium, this person had a lot more room to move back, so sometimes neutral interactions took a little bit longer, and that tended to favor them a little bit more. That got them out of some pressure situations a little bit and gave them a chance to reversal me, so that was great. And that gave them a chance to play more of a laser game, so certainly it's something that we can always kind of keep in mind to improve on. So what can you do about that high laser this person's doing? You can do your own high laser first. You can do a lower one, and then it hits their shield, then you do a higher one. If you're far enough away, yours will hit them before theirs can come out. You can do plays like that. You can also just aerial them early if you're a little bit closer. If you don't want to take a play like that, that's too risky. You can see if they'll do that, and if they do, if they jump over the laser, then you can always reset to a platform like I did. Or if you're on FD, you can full hop or double jump, come down with a falling laser. I did do that, and I did get punished for that once, but I just needed to fall lower or higher with the laser depending on what they end up doing again. So you get to replay the mix-up, but you don't necessarily get to fully avoid it, if that makes sense, in a certain way, especially on FD. So As you can see, kind of for the combos, I was just I was looping down our Shine as much as I could. If they go to a platform, usually I'm Shine tech chasing, and then kind of going from there. Shine being a move that stuns for a really long time, keeps them from going too far away, and if they do go far away, usually they're going off stage. I try to put myself between them and the middle of the stage when I Shine, so either they go towards the middle but not so far so I can get a follow-up, push them towards the other edge, or they go off stage, which is an edge guard for me, which is okay. And so those are the things I'm thinking about when I'm getting a combo situation. And of course, we called out many of the edge guard habits as well, so hopefully you guys found some of that interesting. Anyway, thank you, Sleep, for the games, and hopefully you guys watching found it interesting. GG's. All right, we're getting in on some Falco gaming action. We got a Falco Fox game on Fountain of Dreams. A lot of small stages, a lot of fast characters. That means things are going to be happening. Good Shine out of shield. I was a little bit high on shield. Want to see if I can get a get up attack out of them. Of course, we run off at the last second to trip up their angle. See if they've committed early. Can they adapt? Oh, try to get my laser out. Didn't quite work. We're noticing not many get-up attacks coming out from this person, so we're going to try and play off that. Trying to make sure that I can watch out for any early attacks, but it seems like this person's playing a little bit more patiently now, so we can go ahead and play a little bit safer ourselves. And again, I covered them going low before, so now we're going to go high. Makes sense. Well, that's not. Oh, okay, there's our straight in. Look at the patience coming out from this player. And there you go. Moving in twice worked for him. They couldn't get it before, but now they got it. They walked forward at the last second, kind of talking about what I did before, so that was good. And we're just going to go ahead and walk a little bit early. The camera was moving early, so that also was going to trip them up. Going to just grab that edge so we have time to adapt to whatever else they want to do. Yeah, so look at that. As soon as I moved, they moved away. Oh, I didn't get my forward tilt out in time. And of course, they didn't have an option to go straight that time, so we're going to, when it's last stock, you want to be able to get the tech option, so we're going to try and cover low to get that. Makes sense. Now we're going to be on another confined stage. Oh, not quite quick enough. Oh, good DI. I think they did get their shield to start to come out, but I still got him on the head, I guess. Oh, nice. Almost got my down air out. Oh, didn't get my edge dash. I thought they were going to platform. Nice, they got on stage early. I thought they were going to go back to edge. Good play. And of course, they did hold out last time, so like maybe they'll hold in this time. Again, a lot of these dash back plays coming out from them. Of course, you can't hold back there, and you can't dash back there, so of course we're just going to probably just start overshooting the blazes out of them, honestly. So yeah, we start overshooting a little bit. things will change a little bit. I just kind of assumed that if they saw me start attacking a little bit sooner, maybe they started attacking me sooner, or they saw me attack from a closer position, they might start adapting, but it ended up not being the case. Maybe it was too late. Maybe in the next game they would have adapted to that, because again, it did happen very late in the match. I just want to be very careful about my positioning. You can lose stocks very quickly against Fox. Shines you by the edge because you did a cross up when you didn't mean to, then you're off the stage, you have to up B, then you're gone. That's a very common situation if you're not truly prepared versus Fox. Be very careful about that. So, what did we make sure we do? Even when we weren't getting our strongest openings, we made sure we were still shining. We made sure we were still getting our down air shines, put them on the platform, still get a shine tech chase, or we try to get an up air at a later percent so that we can still be below, so we can kind of move wherever the Fox wants to move. We also made sure that we were getting our edge guards, that we were covering low. We talked about how the adaptation was going. We also talked about when we weren't getting things, like when Fox was going to the edge or when he was coming straight into me. Of course, things that would be good to do would be going out there for getting a down air still, going out, shine, turn around, back airing would still be a great option. I'm just not quite reacting quickly enough to do that at the moment, but these are things that you can think about yourself as a Falco player against Fox still. And of course, I am talking about when the up B, when I am right here, Fox is right here, and he wants to come, he could come straight in or do any of that stuff, but he's up B'ing. You have time to go out there, double jump, down air him, and you have time, you can up B and make it back. So just kind of keep these sorts of things in mind. You can turn around, so it's easier to just jump backwards and you can back air depending on how close the Fox is. A lot of things you can do, just kind of giving you guys some options to play around with. Anyway, of course, in the neutral, we were getting some early back airs, we were getting some early up tilts, then the Fox started playing really safe because they didn't want to get counter hit anymore, and so then we had to take more time, we had to take more position, and then the Fox would wait a little bit, then come in with a full up nair. So of course, what do we want to do in that scenario? We laser, then we turn around up tilt, or we laser, we back air, or we laser, we shine out a shield, stuff like that. That can all work fine versus Fox. That's just something that didn't fully get implemented there, but you saw the idea. You saw that the Fox changed their game plan, and then we changed it towards the end of the last game. So hopefully you found some of the neutral stuff interesting. So hopefully you found some of the punish stuff interesting. And Tempest, thank you for playing, and GG's.